What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. If I seem a little solemn right now, it's because I am, and I will explain why towards the end of this video. So we're going to get right to business first, and then we'll discuss some other business. So, welcome to my top 10 fragrances for the summer of 2018. A lot of you guys have been asking about when is this coming. Here it is. I've been putting some other things in place of this and dealing with some other priorities, but here we are. I'm here to present to you, to the best of my ability, the fragrances that I will be wearing for the upcoming summer season. We have a mix of designer and niche here. I'm not splitting this up like I did with my spring list. There'll be some fragrances you've seen me talk about before, and perhaps some not so much. We'll see, but let's jump right into it. At number 10, this is the first of a few actual decants that I have on this list. So this first one is something I didn't really review. I did kind of share with you guys my first impressions on it a few videos back. It's something that got a ton of hype, and there's a lot of controversy behind it for many reasons. I'm not going into that because that's not what this video is about. But we're talking about Pacific Rock Moss from the house of Goldfield and Banks. Man, I really enjoy this stuff. I've been wearing it here and there. I took it on a couple trips with me. I love the vibe that it gets me. It's very uplifting, it's very bright, it's very refreshing. It's a beautiful aquatic fragrance with some floral nuances. It's a little bit sweet. Kind of reminds me of 24 Ice Gold. It reminds a lot of other people of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for Women, which I actually haven't really experienced, so I can't touch on that. But I enjoy this stuff. It's not my favorite, but it is really nice. I do plan to get some more wearings, at least out of this decant. So that's Pacific Rock Moss at number 10. Coming in at number 9, this is a fragrance that was on my spring list, and there will be a few here that you have seen on my spring list, if not most of them, to be honest, because there is quite a bit of overlap for me, except my number 1 is a fragrance I haven't really shared with you guys yet. Nothing new, but something that I really love. But this one we're talking about here, number 9, it comes from the house of Creed, which you'll see again, and this is Original Vetiver. This is my dumb reach fragrance for the summer if I'm going to just run out in the middle of the day just to do something, just to run an errand or whatever, and I just want to smell fresh and clean. This is what I reach for. This is your niche Mugler cologne. I like this stuff better. It does have a little bit of depth to it. It's fresh, it's very soapy, but it does have this like slight woodiness and creaminess to it that I really love as it dries down, and performance is decent on me for a fresh fragrance. So that's Creed's Original Vetiver at number 9. Number 8, this is a fragrance I have reviewed, and I will leave a link up top in just a second. I just have a decant of it, and when I was testing it, I really enjoyed it. I put it away and just kind of didn't touch it for a while, and I've revisited it, and I've revisited it. It's so awkward to say. Revisited it as of lately, in seeing other reviewers bring it up and talk about it. This is my little decant of Xerjoff 1861 Renaissance. I don't know why I'm showing it to you because there's nothing on it. It's blank. I've been through about half of this 5 ml decant. I'm not going to say much about it because I do have a review. So please check that out. I go in depth about this scent. I'm just going to say it's really uplifting, really refreshing, beautiful mint scent. There's more to it than that, but check out the review if you want to know more. Here's number 7. This is a relatively new fragrance to my collection. To be honest, I was on the fence about getting rid of it. I presented this in my niche spring list, and after that, I just kind of wasn't reaching for it again. I was like, man, maybe I don't need this. Maybe I'll get rid of it. And I've been on a purging binge for a little while. Again, I'll try to talk about that in a second. This comes from the house of Acqua di Parma, and this is Fico di Amalfi. This is a gorgeous scent. The reason why I still have it, because I gave it a couple more wearings as it's gotten warmer outside, and I realized that in the heat, it really shines. It's sweet and juicy, it's kind of floral. It's just really fresh and bright, fig is the primary note, as with the name Fico. I'm just loving this stuff the more I'm wearing it. I plan to get some more wearings out of it. I generally go a little bit light on the trigger when it's hot because it's sweet and fruity, so it gets even more sweet and fruity as it gets warmer. So I can count on a couple sprays really projecting as I warm up throughout the day. So that's Fico di Amalfi at number 7. At number 6, we have another decant here, and this is a fragrance that I had in a bottle form a while back, and you've seen it on my channel, but you've also probably seen that I haven't talked about it in a long time, and that's because I got rid of it because I realized I didn't love it. First of all, we're talking about Acqua di Gio Profumo. Believe it or not, I wasn't crazy about it. I didn't dislike it, I just didn't love it. I'd find myself trying to figure out what to wear. I'd reach for it, I'd smell it, nah, and I just put it down and I move on to something else. And I did that over and over and over with that fragrance and with countless others that I don't have anymore. And that was one of the lot that ended up getting the boot because I wasn't wearing it. But I ended up getting this decant of the special blend version from my friend Ricky Kanda from Alpha Fragrances. I've talked about him before. Check out this video if you want to know more about his services. And I gotta say, I like the special blend a little bit more than I like the original. To me, the patchouli note is amped up just a little bit. It's a little sweeter to my nose. And I like that it's sweet, aquatic, fresh. So I find this more wearable for me. I've been enjoying getting some wearings out of it at nighttime. I love this as kind of an elegant summer nighttime scent. Really, really nice. I plan to keep wearing it. That is Acqua di Gio Profumo Special Blend at number 6. At number 5, this is a staple. This is one of the fragrances I will always have in my collection, no matter how many of them go, because a lot of them have. This one has stood the test of time for me, and this is L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. This, again, as if you guys don't already know, if you haven't been watching my channel, this is my first real fragrance love. Love at first sniff. And every time I smell it, I'm reminded of the beginnings of my fragrance journey. To be honest, I don't wear it as much as I'd like to. I have been making an effort to do so over the past few months, but I know that as we're coming up into the summer, every time I've sprayed this on, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely revisiting this one, showing it some love again. I love this stuff, fresh, kind of creamy, ginger, almost apple vibe to it. It has some vetiver in it, which really brings that earthy freshness to it, but it's light, it's very gentlemanly, it's very elegant to my nose, and that was the first word that came to my mouth when I first smelled it in the store. I said, this is so elegant, I need this, but it's so easygoing at the same time. That's L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. At number 4, John Varvatos Artisan Pure, brand new release from, I believe, last year. I'm loving this the more I wear it. Very just clean white citrus. That's how I like to describe it. The way this bottle looks is the way that it smells, to be honest. It's clean, just so clean, gentlemanly clean. There's a beautiful clementine note in here, I believe. Just so, but it's backed by some herbal natures and some woody nature. Man, I love this stuff. I'm loving it more I wear it. It's so easy to throw on, super versatile. I could wear it casually or dressed up. It's not your average citrus scent as well in terms of designers. John Varvatos, they're doing something right. If you've been sleeping on them, wake up. John Varvatos Artisan Pure at number 4. At number 3, this is a boring one, and I apologize. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Man, I love this stuff. This topped my designer list for spring. I love it because it's so easy to wear. I can wear it just about any time, for any occasion, no matter what I look like. But when I do look the part, when it's nighttime, when I'm dressed clean, I don't have to be formal, but something nice, maybe with a nice dark shirt with a blazer on top of that, some dark pants or some jeans, and some nice shoes, maybe some Chelsea boots, something like that. This stuff, oh man, I don't see how anyone can dislike this. I haven't tried the Parfum version yet. It's not in stores around me yet, so I hope to try that soon. I don't think that's something I'd wear in the summer. And this might even be something you might find hard to wear in the summer, but I dig it, especially when it's not too hot outside. Again, I generally wear this at night. That's Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. At number 2, this is the final decant on this list. This is a fragrance I've been going back and forth about getting a bottle. Maybe I will soon, because I have been revisiting it and I've been loving this. And this is Layton. I'm not going to show you because you don't want to see this. Here's the bottle. Layton from Parfums de Marly. This is something that I don't really go heavy on the trigger on, especially when it's warm out. I generally would go one spray, even with this little decant. And it's so strong. It's so sweet and pleasant. It's kind of complex, but it comes off very easygoing and very mass appealing, to be honest. I love this stuff. It's nothing new. I think I'll be getting a bottle, but I've been getting a lot of compliments with this. I really love it. You can see I basically burned through almost this entire 10 ml decant. So a bottle I think is in my future. So at number 2, that's Parfums de Marly Layton. Okay, and before we announce the number 1 spot here, gonna make a quick little announcement. So I'm gonna try to keep this as brief and as drama free as I can. To put it simply, this is gonna be my last video. I'm going through a transition right now. I'm actually getting ready to move across the country, and I'm in the process of kind of picking up this place, selling what I can, and packing, and there's just a lot going on here. And again, to keep it brief, it is coupled with a little bit of some jadedness, I guess that's the best I can say, when it comes to reviewing fragrances. I still love fragrances. I love the art of fragrances and the craft, and I love learning more about it and sharing with you guys what I've learned. That was the whole point of this channel, to basically share what I love and share what I learn with you guys, and in turn learn what you guys love as well. But I don't know, over the past few months I've just been finding it difficult to, I guess, to either find the motivation or make the discipline to, I guess, put more into my videos than I'd like. I feel like I'm kind of doing a half job right now, and that's not a good feeling. I don't like half doing things, and I feel like I've kind of been functioning that way for a little while. As I've told you guys numerous times, I've been getting rid of a lot of my fragrances over the course of the past, geez, I'm gonna say 9 months or so. I've whittled my collection down from, it was around 70 at one point, and we're sitting around maybe less than 25. And to be honest, I'm still planning to make cuts. I'm trying to live with less. I'm not really a collector. I've always been an enthusiast, and I'm clear about that. I'm not one who needs to have every version of everything and just have all these fragrance bottles I need to look at and not wear. And that's why I started getting rid of them to begin with. I just got tired of looking at them and not wearing them, and wondering, why is this taking up space? Why did I spend money on it? And why am I not letting someone else use it who would like to use it more than I would? So I began a journey of only keeping the fragrances that I love, and that involved getting rid of a lot of the ones that I either liked only or actually didn't end up liking at all, and not even really sure why I got it. So all that to say, again, I'm taking a break. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back. I really enjoy doing this. I love interacting with you all, but I think I need some time to get away and recollect myself and really try to figure out where my passion lies when it comes to fragrance reviewing, and also just need a break from acquiring new things and also spending money. As many of you may know, but maybe some of you don't, this is a very expensive hobby, and once you start to get deep into it, and even when you're searching for all the best deals and whatnot, it really adds up. And it really showed me when I looked at my collection. I sold off so many. There's so many fragrances I've talked about on this channel that I even said I loved that are now gone. And I could do a whole video on that list of fallen brethren, if you want to say something like that. But you know, tastes change, which is normal. But also, again, I just realized I was living with too much. I wanted to have less. So yeah, you know, this is a little difficult. It's been a journey. I've really enjoyed it with you all, and again, I don't know if I'll be back. I'd like to. I can't say that I will for sure, but at least maybe the next few months I might be kind of MIA. So I just want to say thank you for watching my videos, for supporting me, for commenting, for sharing my videos, for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. This started out as something that I just wanted to try. I thought it'd be a nice challenge. I already loved fragrances, but I just wanted to see, I wonder if I can grow a YouTube channel talking about something I really like. And it grew beyond what I could ever imagine. And for that I am so grateful. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about making videos. I've learned a lot about the whole YouTube scene and about being a content creator. And I've learned a lot of the negatives that come with that. A lot of the backlash, a lot of the criticism, a lot of the haters. I see you. I can go on and on, but I will do my best to answer comments on this video. If you guys should have any questions that I haven't answered regarding my departure, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. And I know this is sad and sappy, so maybe on a more positive note, let me know what fragrances you'll be wearing for this summer. Let me know the fragrances that maybe you like out of my list. And let's not forget, before we get out of here, my #1 fragrance for the summer is this one. Millesine Imperial from the House of Creed. I used to be lukewarm about this stuff. When I first smelled it, I had it in a decant for a long time, a 10 ml decant that I kind of burned through. And after really giving it some time, especially when it was warm out, even starting as of last summer, is when I started to truly enjoy this and appreciate this scent, and how versatile it is and how pleasant it is. If you don't know what this smells like, it's like a fruity, kind of aquatic, musky, kind of sea salty, beautiful fragrance. Technically unisex, leans a little bit masculine in my opinion, but I think a woman could pull this off. Performance with Millesine Imperial, at least with some of the more recent batches, is not the greatest, but it's really not the worst. I get 5 to 6 hours out of this. Again, it's so versatile. I can spray it on, pretty liberally when it's warm out during the day. If I'm dressed casually, I can put it on at night. If I'm gonna go out, if I'm gonna look clean, it works for all those occasions. Beautiful gentleman's fragrance in my opinion. I love the way it makes me feel when I wear it. I just love this. This is summer in a bottle for me. I could wear it all year round, but I'm so happy I got this. And that's going to be Creed's Millesine Imperial at my #1 spot. So once again, thank you guys so much for supporting me, for watching this video, for watching all my videos if you have thus far. For those that have been rocking with me since the beginning, thank you. I keep track of who you guys are, and I really appreciate you. So, this isn't goodbye. This is maybe goodbye for now. Perhaps farewell, perhaps see you later. But nonetheless, peace. I'll see you guys on the next one.